No, we're live. The notification should come through, but we are definitely live. So here we go. We have Hit. Setting the scene, she just walked through the Blackgate portal in the Blackgate Desert, and she is inside the dungeon, the first room of it anyway. And we can pull this up here and show off just a little bit about Hit, the High Elf Cleric level 1, 16 HP, got some spells and stuff, some decently rolled stats, nothing too crazy here. So this is her right here in the blue, and it's really up to you now. You're standing in a 30 by 30 foot room. Everything is dark gray stone, the ceilings, the wall, the floor. Ceiling's roughly 20 feet high, and in the center stands a pedestal with a strange looking object on it.
I want to detect. I don't have that spell. Let's investigate the pedestal.
Okay, roll a d20 for me and add your investigation.
Oops.
What's your thing called?
My what?
Like,
Do you get no ads on that?
Investigation. Oh, a 3. Sorry.
So it should be a 7?
Yep.
And you're investigating the pedestal?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it looks like brand new. It's some sort of wood, maybe oak or something. And it's just sitting there ominously in the room with this strange looking... It's almost like a Rubik's Cube, except it's not. It's just metal. It's metallic, mechanical in nature, sitting on top.
I want to do control flames at it.
You want to shoot fire at the pedestal or the object?
The object.
Yeah. You can do that.
Roll a d20.
Yeah, and add your flame modifier to it. You can also see who it is and keep me updated, because I can welcome them if we get viewers. I can say, hey viewer, welcome.
How do you see who it is?
Click stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
Oops. Wrong button.
Oh, you're supposed to roll a dex 14, or you have to roll a dex and roll higher than 14.
Is it me?
Oh. Well, in that case, it's automatically going to fail because it can't dodge. It's a wooden stand.
Okay, then I roll 14 to see if I hit.
Okay. You hit.
Okay, then I gotta roll a 1d8.
Yeah. Let's see if I can
6.
actually do flames on here. No, I don't think I have any good fire assets on here. But I'll get some now that I know. So, okay, so 6 will hit. So what'll happen is you'll cast the flames at the pedestal. It'll light on fire. And then about that time, actually, you'll hear a loud booming voice echo into the chamber. And it'll say something like, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Grab that object off the pedestal and use it to leave now."
I say to him, I think I destroyed that object that was on the pedestal.
It's almost like he doesn't care what you say or he's not listening. There's like a shimmer for a minute. The whole pedestal and the object just vanishes in front of you, along with the flames and everything, and then they just reappear. And then you hear him, he'd say something like, what's your purpose here? This place here is to protect me. You must leave now because this place is designed to kill you in my protection. I don't want anything to happen to you. If you just grab this thing now, you can leave. If you stay here, I cannot guarantee your safety.
Why are you here? Why do you need so much safety?
You get no response.
I grab the thing off the pedestal.
And then before you, you notice 4 doors have appeared in the dungeon. 1 on each wall. The north, the south, the east, and the west wall. And yeah, as soon as you touch that odd-looking trinket, Hit would know everything about it. She would understand how to activate it, how to deploy it. She understands that it would create a portal that would take her back to the town of Mapleham. She would understand that when she uses it, it's automatically destroyed, so it's a one-use kind of situation. Yeah, all that information is just immediately known to her.
Cool. I want to do investigation on the north door to see if there's any traps.
Okay, you can roll investigation. Dashboard. Right there, view dashboard. Third link down. Purple button.
Oh.
9. I keep forgetting to add my plus.
Would you roll a 6?
6 plus 3.
Okay, so 9. The door does not appear trapped to you in the slightest.
Okay, I want to listen and see if I hear anything.
Roll perception.
That's still D20, right?
Yep. Yeah, anytime you commit an action, it's always a d20. The other dice are just for damage.
Oh man, I'm supposed to do plus 6. Sorry.
18? Okay.
Yep.
And you said that's the north door, right?
Yep.
The north door is quiet. You hear nothing on the other side. However, you would hear the faint, like, crackling, like the arcane of the doors. Every door in this place has the similar arcane properties and crackle that the entrance portal would have had.
I check and see if the door is locked.
It's not locked.
Can I open it slightly to peer inside?
So, are you asking if you can, like, kind of, like, check out the next room, like, stealthily?
Yes.
You can roll stealth for that. Don't forget to add your modifier.
I am this time.
+24. Yeah, you get a +5?
Yep.
Okay. Is your map updating too? I'm not really sure if your map's staying up to date.
I see 4 doors.
Yep. Do you see the next room with 4 doors?
Oh, hang on, I gotta scroll down. Yep.
Okay. So, cracking open the north door very slightly and looking inside, what you would find is another room very similar to the one you're in, except with no pedestal. 4 doors again. However, with such excellent perception, you would also notice that room seems like every other tile or so seems off, like maybe they're pressure plates or something. But other than that, there's nothing in it. Everything else looks normal inside that room. Figure out the how to fit them.
It's every other tile is a pressure plate thing?
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry, just checking on the stream.
Huh?
We were just looking at the stream to see if the stream's working.
Alright, I want want to investigate the west door.
So, okay, on my left. Investigate it how? Like for traps?
Yep, and to see if it's locked.
It is not locked. You can roll perception for traps. What's the bubble? I heard a bubble. Is that you?
I don't know.
Oh, is that your roll?
Roll perception for traps?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Hmm?
Can I do that?
You should probably turn if you want. People just see this bright light in their face the whole time.
Is it better?
Yeah, but are you going to hold your hand up there the whole time?
No. I'll move this way.
8.
Okay.
Uh,
Ow. Better.
Inside, you hear something, kind of like chirping. What languages do you speak?
Common, Elfish, Halfling, and Orc.
Okay, yeah, you wouldn't. You definitely can hear some sort of intelligent chirping inside, like monsters of some kind, but you don't recognize the language. I see what you're
Okay, I want to do the same thing. I want to try my stealth and opening the door.
You said you want to roll stealth again to open up the door?
Yeah, try to open the door slightly.
That's weird. Normally on Twitch you can see who's in the viewing. I don't know who's viewing, but if you're viewing, hi. Is that 11 on stealth? Is that what you rolled?
Can I
Yeah.
have your phone back? I'm fixing it.
Yeah, take it.
I can't. I'm...
Okay, well hold on. I'm helping the player is my primary concern. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, everything is super slow. I think it's the computer.
It's fine.
Yeah, 11 means you're going to be quiet, so you're just peeking in the door?
Yep.
Alright, I'll draw it out for you here. Oop, that's not drawing it out.
The room is off.
Can you see it now?
Yep.
Alright, so peeking in, doesn't seem like anyone noticed you, but you would see another room just like the last one, so all these rooms are looking the same. They're still stone, they still got the weird stone engravings on them. However, you do see two monsters inside. How familiar would your character be with kobolds?
With kobolds?
Yep.
Not very familiar at all. Can I do a history check?
Yeah.
No one can ever see this.
Okay. Oh. Really? has 3.
Oh, let's see. I don't have chat pulled up.
I do.
It looks like you typed roll D2 plus minus 5.
Oh, jeez.
Let me clear that out. I think I can clear that out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Roll D20. Not capital R.
Did you figure out who those viewers are?
No.
It's your one job.
They're still watching though.
Hi, viewers. I still know who you are, but as soon as I figure it out.
I was.
Oh, you're one of them?
Oh, there we go. That's better.
I don't know if it's showing.
Yeah, I got 2 viewers. Well, we got.
15?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You probably don't know much about kobolds, but you know what they are. You also get the notion that they're not necessarily good, right? They're probably here for nefarious reasons. And you just see them kind of like chittering back and forth, talking about something.
I'm going to let's see.
No, Emmy.
I'm going to do my cobalt.
See, so you're probably more like standing at this door now, right?
Yep.
Come here, baby. Come
And it's 120 feet.
here. Yeah.
There's only 2 of them in there?
Yep. As far as you can see, there's only 2 of them.
Yeah, Dad.
They are armed. They look like they have swords and shields.
Dad. He's having a little bit of fun on camera. You're so cute. Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm going to leave them there. And I'm going to go check another door.
Nana's over there.
Okay. You can do that.
See that? Nana's over there.
Should I close the door silently so they can't see me?
Yeah, I mean, so your stealth roll would still follow through. So if you want to close the door just as quietly as you opened it, you can do that.
Okay, that's what I do. Okay, now I want to go check the door that's... Let's see, I checked the north and the east. Let's check the south door.
Check it how.
I'm going to investigate it. To see if there's any sound, if it's locked.
I don't think you can figure it out.
So an investigation.
Yep. Ooh, good roll.
Oh, good job.
All right, so you're just gonna crack that door open just the same, right?
Yep. And look inside, see if there's anything in there.
Yep.
Yep,
Minus
that's the
plus
door.
5.
So yeah, actually, believe it or not, opening that door again, same room, still gray, still weird engravings, everything you can see. However, there is objects laying in the center of the room. It looks like a small pile of items, like maybe 3 or 4 items. The best one you can make out is some sort of bow.
Bowl?
Bow, like a bow and arrow.
Oh, okay. But there's no enemies in there.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going in the room.
Okay. The best thing I could come up with was drawing some yellow squiggles in the middle of the floor, and that's
Okay.
those are items.
Okay, I want to investigate the items.
All right. So at this point, you're committing fully to just going in here.
Yep.
Alright. Just sliding you in.
Oh, that was easy.
And let's see what I got.
Oh.
Like this.
What's that for?
My investigation of the items.
Oh yeah, you don't have to roll investigation on items. Items are just items. Like you can. So typically the way the rolling works is it's only if there's unknown, right? Like if you're trying to investigate something that you may or may not be able to figure out, that calls for a roll. But just something like picking up a bow and looking at it, or picking up like a bag and looking inside, you typically don't have to roll for that because it's assumed that 100% of the time your character is competent enough to do that, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Alright, so I pick up the bow.
Yep, and I'm just looking here at my table to see what that is.
Are there any arrows with the bow?
Actually, no. You do not see any arrows by the bow. However, go ahead and make a Arcana check for me. Six?
Yeah.
Oh, you rolled a nat 1 plus 5.
Oh. Oh my god.
Okay, to you this, it looks like a nice bow. It is a nice looking bow, but other than that, you can't really tell
What was that?
anything else about it.
Okay.
Was that Arcana or Investigation?
That was Arcana, right? You get a plus 5 to Arcana?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Arcana.
Yep. I wish I had the spell for magic, but I don't have that one. Okay, I'm not gonna take the bow. I'm gonna leave it.
Okay, you have the power to do that. Aside from the bow, you also notice a small coin purse.
I take the small coin purse.
Okay, you look inside it.
Yeah.
Okay, there's actually a few pieces of gold in there and 2 pieces of silver.
I take it.
Yeah, you can add that to your sheet if you want.
Equipment. How many gold pieces too, you said?
3. 3 gold, 2 silver.
Cool. Okay.
How are we looking?
One blue.
No chance?
Is that all that was on that table?
Yeah, sorry, it wasn't a table, it was just the floor, yeah. There's just the coin purse and the bow.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go check the next south door.
Moving further south yet again.
Yep, I'm gonna do another investigation, check the door, listen for sounds and stuff.
You can roll perception for the sounds.
Okay.
Heard you.
Would you like some downstairs?
24.
Nice roll.
Let me see. Come here. Come here.
Alright, so I got the next room drawn up. You pop up, you're able to crack open the door just slightly. Peeking inside it, again, same room, same format. Nothing particularly special about it. However, you notice it's very similar floor tiles as the room to the very north of you that you first peeked into.
With the pressure plates?
Yeah.
My camera. People can see me.
Can I tell where the pressure plates are to walk in there.
Yeah, now that you've noticed them, you could pick them out.
Okay, there's nobody else in the room?
Nope.
Okay, I walk through the room, avoiding the pressure plates to get to the next south door.
Okay, so you kind of just like bounce and weave.
Yep.
Okay, make a dexterity check for me. And let's see if you can be so nimble as you require.
That's still a D20, right?
Yep, but you're going to add your dexterity to it. If you want to use athletics or acrobatics instead, you can do that. Nice. Okay. Yeah. You avoid those things like very easily. So yeah, hopping from tile to tile, you get to this next door, and you want to just peek inside this door.
Yep. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, you're attempting to be stealth again.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a roll for sure.
You said you want me to roll for perception, though, right?
No, first you have to just roll stealth. You're just trying to go in there quietly.
Okay. Oops. 5, 6, 5.
You're having some pretty good rolls.
Yeah, I think I want to. When we play at your house, I think I want to use this to roll.
Yeah. I prefer physical dice any day of the week. Well, you're not gonna like this. So peeking inside, here I'll draw it out for you.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have to extend the map here too, here soon.
Nicholas!
It's not gonna be good, guys. Or the one person who's watching us. But thanks, by the way. Thanks for watching us, by the way.
Yeah, your one job is to manage the Twitch stream. You should be working harder trying to figure out who that is so you can call them out and thank them.
I just said thank you, but I don't know who it is.
Right, but it's not like you have anything else to do. Keep messing with it. Try to figure our Twitch out.
I'm welcoming them. I'm telling them they can feel free.
I'm just saying, if I was paying you, I'd be hiring someone else. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I'm new at this. My first day, people. Or person. Sorry.
Alright, let's see if I got what I need here. Yep, I'm going to take this one. So inside, you would see what looks like a interesting looking rock just laying in the middle of the floor.
A rock.
Yes, it looks like a shiny rock. At first glance.
Okay,
Obviously, you rolled high on your stealth roll, so it wouldn't have seen you yet. It's just sitting there.
just a rock. Can't use my mace on him.
She knows too.
Just a rock. But you say you can't see me, so that means it's not a rock.
What? No.
What's that?
He's the only one in there?
Yep, that's the only thing you see in that room is just that one solitary rock.
Okay, I'm gonna do guiding bolt on him.
Okay, you're gonna shoot the rock?
Are you sure it's a rock?
Are you sure it's a rock? That's the question.
No, I'm not sure. That's why I want to shoot guiding bolt at it.
Sure.
If you ask a question, we'll see. I have chat pulled up. Feel free to ask questions.
17. Does it hit?
That will hit it. Yeah, you can roll damage on it. $16? That's pretty good. What's the type of damage is that? Is that radiant?
A flash of light streaks toward the creature, your choice. Radiant, yep.
Okay. Yeah. So 16 damage is pretty wicked. It's you cast this thing out, the bolt hits it immediately. The rock reacts. You can tell it's not a rock anymore. It's definitely some sort of slime or ooze creature. So obviously it reacts to the bolt very poorly because a big chunk of it's blown off, and it's definitely wounded from that. But obviously at that point it's going to see you, recognize you as attacking it, and we're going to take initiative. So it's going to start with a 7, so go ahead and roll your initiative. You'll probably get another turn on it.
That's a D20, so right?
Yep. If it's not damage, it's usually a D20. Do you have anything added to that?
Oh!
I mean, it's 19. You beat it anyway. It probably doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, yeah, with that...
Yeah, it was +5.
Okay, yeah, so you're definitely first anyway. So your bolt hits it. It reacts. At this point, the jig is up. You know it's not just a rock. It's definitely some sort of creature, and it's your action.
Okay, I'm going... I already used one spell, so I only have one more slot left of that. I'm going to do Sacred Flame. I need you to do a dexterity save throw.
Sure. You didn't tell me what it's supposed to be, but I have a 10.
Nope, 14.
Alright, it's going to be a hit.
I got to roll 1d8.
Okay, yep. So 3 damage. It's going to absorb that as well. So it looks like it hurts it, but it definitely didn't finish it off or anything. Was that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I don't think they get any bonus actions. Yeah. Yep, that's it.
Alright. So then it's going to be his turn next.
Yep.
It's going to use its movement. Let's see if I can... Can I interact with this thing? What?
What?
Oh, I thought you said something. Going to use its movement to get to you. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. Okay, I'm not in grab mode, I'm in draw mode.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, so it's going to use 10 feet of movement to get up to you, and it's going to try to slam itself into you. Pretty hard. Whew, does a 6 hit?
No.
Okay. So it's pretty slow. You're able to dodge this thing, no problem. You also get the notion that this gray-looking ooze thing is going to be dangerous if it does hit you. But that's the end of its turn. It's going to come back to you.
Okay, I am going to... I can touch him now, right?
At your own peril, yeah.
I'm going to touch him because I'm going to inflict wounds.
Yeah, you can cast that. If you have slots.
That's a cantrip.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think, hang on, wait, let me just make sure.
I didn't think it was.
No, it's not, sorry.
You're okay.
Right here.
Hmm,
It's not I had it, but I didn't.
what do I do?
I'm trying so hard.
Alright, well... I only have one spot still left, but I have to kill him because I can't run for it. I'm going to attack of opportunity.
Yeah, when do you get your slots back? Is it short rest or long rest?
Long.
Oof. That's rough.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do Guiding Bolt.
Is that a cantrip?
Nope.
Hmm.
But it's going to deal more damage than inflict wounds.
Yeah, well, don't you have a mace too?
Huh?
You have a mace too, don't you?
Yeah, but that mace is only 1d6 plus 3.
Yeah. So, guiding bolt?
Yeah, I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
No, I forgot. Is that the one where I make a save or is that the one where you attack?
Hang on.
Cool.
No, that one you don't get no dexterity slopes save.
2.
Yeah, I mean, just tell me the numbers. That's super helpful. When people join, if you could tell me who joined so I can welcome them.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Yeah, and don't let me know.
you realize you can drop that, lock the phone, jump out of the game because you're not really doing anything in here anyway,
Okay.
and just open up Twitch on there,
How do you...
twitch.com, and then search for my user.
I'm not... How do you log off?
Just close the tab.
Okay. Bye. Alright. Go.
Just as a heads up too, if you're viewing, every time we do this, I take a viewer, and it's your turn to go into the dungeon. So if you think you want to do this, XPCrawl.com, you can hit me in the contact, or you can try to drop a line in the chat, and my community manager will handle all requests.
There's unable to stop.
Twitch.com.
25, does that hit? Will that hit?
That will definitely hit.
Okay. 46s.
Alright. Dad,
Go to Twitch.
I'm on Twitch.
13 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, you destroy this thing. Like, that last bolt hits it, and this thing's just goo all over the room.
Woo! Is there anything laying around after his body is totally smashed?
Unfortunately, no, but you do get 100 XP.
Yay!
Oh, and I forgot, you can have 25 additional XP for dodging that last trap, too. I forgot about that.
Cool. So I get 125?
Yep. Search bar at the top. Search bar. So search. Chat. If people join, you can pop in here and you'll see who's in the room. Is that better?
Yeah,
But is there a but?
but how do you see how many people are watching? Oh, there's one. You don't know who it is.
I think that's you.
Oh, yeah, it is me. Hiding myself. Start watching?
Huh? No, you don't have to actually watch it. Don't run it.
I'm not.
You can just look over and watch.
Okay, so now this room is empty, right?
Yep, it looks empty.
It looks empty. Okay, well the room I'm in is empty, correct?
I mean, you can look and see the plates are marked now, but other than that, yes.
Do you want me to follow you?
I think I'm gonna stay here and do a long rest.
It's up to you. You can try if you want.
I'm gonna do a long rest.
You do know there are active creatures around because you've seen some, so that would make you a little bit nervous. But if you feel like that's the right call, you can try.
All right. Well, now you got me freaked out, so maybe I just want to get out of here then.
It's up to you.
I don't want to die. I have no spells left.
Do you have like a bedroll or something? Or are you just talking about just resting on the tile?
No. I thought I had all that in the thing when I did this character, and there's nothing other than the mace.
I don't know. Yeah, looking at your sheet, it says no equipment has been added. Looks like you never added equipment. Did you make your equipment selections?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she ditched everything outside before she came in.
Maybe she did.
It's a bad
Dumb
move.
lady. Kit, what are you doing? Would I have to do a saving throw for me to take a long rest here?
Nope, you just do a long rest.
Okay, I'm doing a long rest.
Okay. In the current room you're in?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you just kind of like...
I just put my back up against the door and I just,
Yep, yeah, I mean, you're just trying to stay off of one of the trick tiles?
Yep.
Okay, so you're talking about long rest, so 8 hours?
I think so. Yeah, so I get my spell slots back.
Okay. What's that? That's probably not the most exciting thing. One more. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the most comfortable night rest, but you rest there for a good long hour, or 8 hours.
Okay, good. And I got my spell slots back. Okay, so now I want to go
Yeah,
through...
do you want...
Huh?
Go for it.
I want to go check the other south door. I'm having a pretty good look in the south doors.
Yep. All right, give me 1 second. I got to figure out how to extend the map.
Where did Zoe go?
She's still behind me. She's just managing the Twitch channel.
Oh.
And if you want to also figure out your items, I recommend doing that, like, in between, like, when I'm doing stuff. Because you're going to have to know what your inventory looks like. So, like, if you go in there and you click Manage Equipment, you should be able to figure out what happened. If not, I would just re-roll all the standard stuff and give it back to you. Oh. Which reminds me. Okay. Wait. You said you're going in the south door that you already killed the ooze in?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can go in there.
No. Yeah, but I said I was going to go investigate the
Oh.
south door.
Okay, like another south one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead, roll stealth if you want to peek in there.
Okay, I finally got my starting stuff.
Excellent. Okay, so looking in that room, without going in it, you just see some sort of altar or statue in the center. It's not wooden like originally, like the pedestal. It actually seems like some sort of stone altar. Let's see if I can draw it here. Yep, so just...
I want to check for traps.
Oh, not brown. What are you checking for traps? You already opened the door. You mean the room?
Yeah, with the pedestal.
Yep, so like you want to walk in and walk up to it?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Do I have to roll for that?
No, you don't. So, to walk in, you don't have to roll for it. However, as soon as you step inside, I do need you to make a con save.
Oh, see? So that's a D20, right?
Yep, plus your con.
Oh man. I forgot my con. I don't think I have one though.
You probably have...
Oh, plus
plus
one.
something.
So I got 6.
Oh, okay, 6. So immediately, as soon as you walk in the room, this wave of exhaustion just hits you, and you're not sure if it's the room or if it's just having slept bad very recently in here or what. But you immediately just gain a level of exhaustion. So I believe if you go to conditions just under HP, you can add exhaustion as a condition.
HP.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, what that gives you is disadvantage on ability checks.
Where do I go for that?
If you're viewing your character sheet, there's a conditions box just under your HP box.
Oh, okay.
And it would be a level 1 exhaustion.
Okay, got it. Man. Okay, I want to investigate the pedestal.
Okay. Looking at the pedestal, immediately you'd notice a symbol of an upright skeleton arm holding scales, and it's an altar to the god of the dead. So that's Kelemvor, Kelemvor. So being a cleric, I'd say probably without even a roll, you'd recognize that as like a death domain god. Like it's definitely the god of death.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to it and I'm gonna use my mace on it.
Mm-hmm. Doing what?
And try and destroy it.
The icon on the top right. What's that?
I'm gonna try and destroy it with my mace.
Yep, you can roll to hit on it.
What would that be?
You rolled a 5?
No, what would
Like, what's your to hit?
yeah.
That would be strength, and then if you're proficient.
I'm not proficient in strength, but I get it to +2.
Oh, no, I meant proficient in that type of weapon. Which I'm assuming you probably would be.
Yes.
But, I mean, if you're using D&D Beyond, you should be able to just equip the mace and then click actions, and it would tell you everything about it.
My feet, 1d6 +3.
What?
You have a +1 to attack. You have a +1 bonus to
Let's
attack.
see, hold on. I can pull it up
and
too
damage
here.
rolls made with this magic weapon.
just really slow. You said you figured it out or no? Oh yeah. It's a mace plus 1.
Yep.
Plus 5 to hit. 1d6 plus 3.
Oh! That's a nat! That's a nat 20.
Oh, yep, nice. Okay, so roll damage on it.
Do I get plus anything?
Well, you'd roll your damage die twice. So what is that, a 1d6?
Yep.
So you roll 2d6 and then add your plus. So just me.
Oh.
6?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, just in rage, you know, you just take a swing at this thing, and you're able to. So like I said, it was a fist holding like a scale. You're able to chop off like a good chunk of the top of it.
Sweet. Sweet.
Let's see. So obviously the greater thing's still intact, but now there's little bits of it strewn across the room.
Cool. Can I hit it again?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't appear to be fighting back. It's not reacting in any way. It's just a statue.
Last time I saw a statue,
Huh.
something.
I mean, do you want to just keep going at it until you just destroy it completely?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it. You just want to just pound this thing to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're sending rocks and stone and stuff, debris all over the room. But yeah, just your arm's gonna get sore, but you can mash that thing away.
Sweet. Do I still feel exhaustion?
Yes, you're still exhausted. So you'll maintain that level of exhaustion, I think, until you rest.
Until I rest.
I believe so. I'll have to check to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it's until a long rest.
Oh, a long rest? Oh, man. I just did a long
Yeah.
rest. All right, I want to go to the south door, and I want to do a investigation to see if there's any traps and if it's unlocked.
All right, it's definitely unlocked. And you got 23 in investigation?
Yep.
No traps.
Sweet. Okay, now I want to do a is that perception thing to check to see if there's, open it up quietly, or is that stealth?
Stealth, yep.
Okay, I want to do a stealth check. Oh my god.
Okay, so, I mean, you've been having good luck with stealth, but this time not too much. This door, as you're creaking it open, it creaks very loudly. Nothing you could have done about it. Lucky for you, though, opening up this door, you don't actually notice anyone in here, but you notice heat. And the reason you notice heat is there's still 4 doors. Everything about this room seems normal, except the floor is covered in what appears to be a nice thick layer of lava. So obviously you'll feel the heat off of that, but
right. Okay, so I shut this door, and I'm gonna go to the door behind me. I'm gonna face the inside of the door. I'm gonna go to the door to the left.
show me what you mean. You can move your character.
No, I can't.
Oh, I thought you could.
Nope. Alright, are you looking at the pedestal? The pedestal I destroyed, you looking at it?
Yeah.
The door to its left.
Okay.
I'm gonna go investigate that door.
Oh, let's see. Okay, so if you click this blue person, you can't move her around? Like, that's the door you mean, right?
Yep. No, I can't move her.
Alright, let's see. Maybe I'm just locking it or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's locked. I can't. But okay, so that's the door you want right there.
Oh my god, Dad. We got a chat. It says, how do you get in from...
One second. Looping. And did you already roll the stealth on that, or are you just walking in?
I just rolled it right now.
Oh, okay. That's the 13 AC. Okay. All right. So it looks good, actually. So it's another standard stone room with the same stone doors and everything. However, it is empty. So same engravings on all the walls and the floor, same 20-foot high ceiling, just empty. Nothing you can see inside.
I want to investigate the walls with the writing.
Yeah, that's every single wall, every single tile has it.
I want to see if I can be able to read it.
You cannot read it.
I cannot?
Just based off, unless anything's changed from the languages you told me you speak earlier, you do not speak any of those languages. They are completely foreign to you.
Okay, what door do I want to go to? I want to go to the top door. The door to my right.
You mean in that you want to go into that room and then up?
Yep.
Let me just make sure we're on the same page here. So you're saying go in here and up here?
Yep. And I want to do an investigation on that door and the perception check. So I'll get the first roll for my investigation.
Yeah, well, hold on. So try not to think in rolls. Try to think in actions. So you're saying you want to... I'm assuming you're trying to check it for traps?
Yes.
Okay, yep.
Check for traps and see if it's unlocked.
Yep, okay. So roll investigation for the traps.
Did. 17.
All right. The door does not seem to be trapped. I'm trying to move this thing. I don't know why I can't move it. Here, let me try a new one. That was definitely easier.
Oh, man.
What?
It wouldn't matter. I can only control flames, not lava.
Right, that is correct. Alright, and you said you're opening this room?
Did I investigate? You never said if it was unlocked or whatever.
Oh, no. Sorry, I thought it did. It's not. I said it's not trapped, it is unlocked.
Okay, then I want to do a stealth thing. I think I remember all these pluses and stuff. Ugh.
What'd you get here? 17?
No, 12. 17 was for my investigation.
Oh, my fault.
Did you see the 12?
Dad, got a question.
Actually, I don't know if 12 is going to do it, but I'm going to check right now. What's the question?
What sort of PC is playing right now?
So we just had a question from chat. Who's currently playing? Right now we are running through Hit. So here's just a real quick rundown. Hit is a High Elf Cleric level 1. And yeah, I don't think she picked a domain yet. I don't think she's that far, but it is a High Elf Cleric.
Life domain.
Life domain. Excellent, excellent. All right.
High Elf Cleric Life Domain.
Yep.
How do you spell that?
Well, you don't have to spell it. I think I just told everyone. Perception. Oh, you said 12?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, 12 is actually good. They do not see you. However, you definitely would notice them. There's 3 skeletons inside this room. None of which obviously have spotted you yet. But they seem to be standing in a semicircle talking amongst one another.
Okay.
On them, obviously, you'd notice they're all armed. They all have weapons. One of them's got a bow. They all have coin purses hanging from their sides. It's a very interesting sight for your character to see, for sure.
Right. Well, as I slowly open the door, I slowly close it so they don't hear me, and I'm leaving that door.
Okay.
Whew. If I had other people with me and I wasn't level 1 cleric, I'd be all after them, but no. Alright, so now I'm going to go investigate the door to my left.
Yep, so on the west wall, this side here.
Yep. So I'm going to roll my investigation again. Oops.
Yep, you can. I need to get something that auto generates these rooms since they're all pretty standard.
17.
All right, so the door is unlocked and untrapped, and I'm rolling the room now.
Okay, now I want to do a perception again.
Ooh, okay. You mean stealth?
Yeah. Yes. And there's my roll for it. Ooh! Ha!
Yeah, so he's currently running. Yeah, Shannon is in a rough spot. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he is currently in a bad spot. That's a player on the Discord. So you don't.
Oh, this person's on Discord?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's a Discord player.
Oh,
Sorry, you said 22 on stealth?
Yep.
Dang, that's really good. So this room is actually going to feature. Let me see here, real quick here. So excuse me if I don't draw this good, but
Yeah.
bear with me. I'm going to do my best. There's a large pile of coins. Given your character's background, I don't know if she's necessarily ever seen a pile of coins so big before. But we're talking a fairly large pile of treasure here. And it's not just coins. There's going to be gems, too. If she's in this for money, this is definitely what she's looking for. There's gems in this pile. There's a few items in there. Not a lot of items. Mostly it's gold coins. There's a lot of gold, but there's definitely some gems that look like they're worth a lot of money, and stuff like that. However, there's also... it's just a baby, but there's a copper dragon also in there. And it hasn't noticed you yet, but it's just kind of sitting there on top of its little treasure hoard. Just kind of like chilling. Let's see if I got a thing for it. I think there was a statement, not a question. Let's see. Essentials.
Is the dragon friendly? Or is he protecting that gold?
You're stealth, so it hasn't noticed you. You can't really tell. Given the fact that it's sitting on it, your hunch says maybe it's more than likely protecting it or guarding it. But you've had no interaction with it. You just kind of like, just noticed it sitting there before it's seen you. Let's see. I'm trying to find like an icon for it, but unless I get one custom loaded, I don't think I'm going to find it. Oh, here we go, maybe. Yep, I mean, it's not copper, but I'll use it.
That's funny.
So say
Put them on
it's...
top of the gold.
Yep, I'm working on it. So he's just sitting in there on it right now.
I don't know what to do.
It's not what you would do, it's what Hit would do.
Right, I don't know what hit would do. It's heat.
Heat, sorry. Yeah, I think that's how she's pronouncing it, yeah.
Hmm?
No, my community manager was just asking how you pronounced heat.
Hit.
Why? That's weird.
Did you tell her it's Hungarian for faith?
It is?
She heard you now.
Uh,
That's cool. I'm speaking Hungarian a little bit.
Google Translate.
There we go. So yeah, it hasn't
Okay.
noticed you.
I'm going to...
While you're sitting here, out the
Is
corner
it-
of your
is it a
eye...
fire-breathing dragon? Is it...
Hold on one second. While you're sitting here, you just notice for some strange reason, this door just faded away, and it's just a stone wall there now. It almost gives you the sense that this dungeon is always like shifting and changing. And for whatever reason, you don't know why that door just decided to just not exist anymore.
Wow, so I'm looking at a stone door now, right?
Yeah, that south wall that had a door now just has a stone wall, just like every other stone wall in the place.
Wow.
To answer your question, make a history check. Let's see what you know about copper dragons.
All right. Nothing.
12?
Yep.
Okay, so not too bad. Are you proficient in history? Is that why you have +5? Are you proficient?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you don't know too much about the history of copper dragons. You vaguely remember that they do breathe acid once they're mature. You don't know if the copper dragon wormling breathes it or not. If you had to guess, you'd say maybe. But you definitely know that those dragons do breathe some acid or some sort of damaging thing.
Would I know if they're resistant to flame or electricity?
You would not know of any of their immunities or resistances, no.
Well... what do I want to do?
You can do whatever you want.
Maybe since metal dragons are nice.
One of the viewers in the channel said copper dragons may be nice.
Really? Alright, hang on a second. Either create or destroy water. Create 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. It could be friendly. Hell, let's go find out. I walk up to the dragon.
Oh, you just walk right in, walk up to it?
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as you start entering the room, obviously it's going to notice you at that point. It's going to turn to you, and it kind of motions in like a hissing manner, and you get the sense that it's going to do whatever it needs to protect its wealth. It doesn't seem like it's going to just attack you outright, but you get the notion, almost like a cobra perched up, that if you keep pressing it, it's going to strike.
Okay, well then I am going to do...
Now, I guess I should mention, too, it does seem like it's maybe speaking, but to you it's just dragon hisses. You don't understand what it's saying.
So, do you think if I just try to go to another door, it will attack me?
So from what she can see, it's really a coin flip. You get the notion that it probably doesn't want to fight you if it doesn't have to, but if you get too close to make it uncomfortable, it will.
Okay, well then I'm just going to stay up against the wall all the way around, try and get to the other door and do an investigation on that door.
This might be metagaming or general knowledge, but dragons usually have good something.
Hold on. So we have a chat. Oh, you switched devices on me.
Yeah.
Saying metal dragons usually have good alignment where colored dragons are evil. That is accurate. So just to make sure I understand, you're basically trying to ride this wall, basically like hug this top right corner and check this north door.
Yeah.
Yep, you can try that. You are going to put your back to the dragon though to look.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm assuming, are you doing this in kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like a standoffish, like I'm not going to hurt you, and
Yes.
kind of like just shimmy?
Yes.
Okay, roll persuasion for me. You got a 9?
Yep.
Okay. It doesn't seem super convinced, like it's not any more comfortable with you than it was a second ago. And as you're kind of walking along, it kind of like, it's hissing at you, and it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like a warning acid spit, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But it doesn't outright attack you. But you're able to shimmy to the door. But I would just say that Hit is probably in one of the most uncomfortable situations she's been in a while.
Okay. Alright, well I'm going to roll for my investigation.
Okay. Just it for the door, right?
Yes.
Okay, you don't even have to roll investigation at this point. You're pretty competent enough to look at the door and know that it's just like all the other doors. Nothing, like it's not anything different about it.
Okay, then I'm going to do a perception to see or investigation to see, or that's perception, to hear, listen to the other room?
Yeah, that'd be perception.
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll that. Oh, 9 again?
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear anything in there. All you can really hear is that dragon behind you hissing very angrily. Huh?
Okay.
So yeah, you didn't hear anything.
That's fine. I'm gonna do guiding bolt on the dragon.
Oh, you're just gonna turn around and strike it?
Yeah.
Okay, is that like a level 1? Is that where you roll attack, or is that a dex save?
No, it's a level 1. There's...
Hi.
What? Capital X. Y. IED. Yep, same. So that's what it is. Hostile. 17?
17? Yep.
Let me check my notes here. 17 will hit. You are going to hit him with that.
HOSTILE?
Yes.
10.
10 damage?
Yep.
Okay. So the dragon's, hissing at you. It's not super happy. It sees you putting your ear to the door. For whatever reason, you turn around from that. You strike out. Obviously, it writhes in pain, and it's very angry at that. So that's going to mean combat now. So if you want to roll initiative, it's obviously going to fight back for itself. Is that 14?
Yeah.
Okay, so he only got like a 5, so you are going to get another turn on him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do another guiding bolt. No. One d6 plus 3, or yeah, I'm gonna do a guiding bolt. Too bad that wasn't a nat.
25?
Yeah.
That's a hit. $12, $22. Okay, so at this point, you've hit this thing twice now, and it's looking pretty bloodied. Like the 2 bolts have hurt it pretty decently. Anything else, or is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, so next in initiative order would be Clyde himself, the dragon. He is going to attack you with his acid breath, which I think you've probably seen coming.
Yeah.
Oh, and those strikes, what were those again? Were those radiant damage?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so radiant damage is good. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Nice. Okay, so 23 is going to succeed your save. However, the acid comes out and you're able to dodge it, but there's still going to be a little bit of acid that still sprays on you, so you're still going to take half the damage. So I am going to roll damage for you. You take 21 points of acid, or no, sorry, half that. You take, we'll call it 10 points of acid damage.
It only gives me 6 points left.
Okay, so even though you dodge the bulk of the acid, you get the sense that if that thing would have hit you directly, you would have just been melted away in one go. But because you did dodge out of the way, you basically just got sprayed, and you got like some pretty pretty scarring burns on you from the acid, but you are still alive. Other than that, I think it will use its movement also to get up to you, and it's going to be back to your turn.
Man,
How's it going over there?
Good. No, and is that?
well, Chad, I hate to say this, but I am going to use that potion to get out of here.
Oh, the escape trinket?
Yep.
Yeah, what do you do? Just kind of throw it down on yourself so it kind of just consumes you?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean you can do that if you want.
And
Yeah, so there are a couple options. If you deploy it like next to you, you would have to move to go into it, and then it would get an attack of opportunity. But if you do deploy it on yourself, you would just open up the portal as you stand and just pass through.
okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I need to save the character.
Okay. She listens to the door, doesn't hear anything. She tries to strike this thing. It hits her with the acid, and at that point, she's like, "Nope, I got in way more than I bargained
Yep.
for." Okay.
Yep.
All right. No, that's fair. So she throws the thing down. The portal opens up around her, and like a flash of light, she's standing back in Mapleham Village, just as before. Yeah. So let's talk about this for a second though, because I do want to give you 200 XP to her, just for kind of still surviving that encounter, as well as some of the other stuff she did that we didn't really do XP for. And then, what kind of loot did you like? What was your profit? I'm very interested to know like what you came out with that you didn't go in with.
3 gold, 2 silver.
That's not terrible. It's not great either
No,
though.
not terrible. But I got a lot of experience too, and I love that too.
That's true. Yeah, and she can always go back in and.
I had to root for Clyde on that one, but
Yeah.
it does
Just as a heads up too, if anyone else is interested in playing this, I think I'm going to start doing these live on stream, and it's going to be the whole gambit. So we'll pick a time that works. We'll jump on. You'll roll up a character, enter the dungeon, and any viewer that wants to sign up for this is welcome to make a character and play next time.
I would love to do this in a group.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing groups. The only problem with groups is I don't know the timetable of it. I'd like to do a few more singles to see how long they go, because my concern is if a group takes too long, it may take multiple sessions, and then we're getting into a thing where it's like week after week after week I'm running the same group, and I want to give lots of play people the opportunity to play, if that makes sense.
Right.
So just in I think in the spirit of accepting viewers and letting viewers participate and having a new viewer every week is how I think I want to run it.
Well, even if there's only like one other person with me to help take it down, so we can go through the thing, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
At least
Maybe
2
take
people.
pairs?
That way, I could heal somebody while they're trying to take them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. I could be open to pairs too. I'm definitely willing to try it. Either way, when it is your turn again, when you are up next, you can reuse hit since she survived. In the meantime, if you want to do anything in the town of Mapleham, like rest or buy anything or whatever, we can always do that.
Get my health back.
Yep, yeah, obviously like long rest, shopping, all that stuff we can handle in the Discord and get her set up. And then the next time that you get a chance, you can reuse her again if you'd like.
Awesome. That's why I saved her.
Yep. Yeah, I mean it was definitely smart. Better than just letting her get eaten by a dragon for sure.